Okay, so welcome back. This is lesson 5 of Andy's coding tutorials, the Vue.js beginners tutorial. Okay, so if you remember from last lesson, what we did is we made a list where we can add names here, like this, and we can clear them. Just showing a little bit of the power of the dynamic Vue.js. Okay, it's really simple stuff. Alright, so what we want to do now is I'm going to introduce another concept from here, and it's a pretty simple concept, but when you first learn it, it can be hard to grasp the concept, all right? But once you understand it, you'll go, okay, I got it, all right? But early on, you might have a bit of trouble. So I'm going to go slowly when I explain it. So first, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to cover what we covered in the last one. And so if you remember, we added a method here and an input for a new name, and we added a button, and that was the @click. Now, if you recall correctly, that @click is v-on-click, but we're just using shorthand for that, if you recall. And we've got another one here, v-on-click, it's a @click for clear names. And we're running add name from here, there, and you can see clear names is there and there. Okay, so that add name pushes to this names list, a names array, and then clears the new name, which is that input box, after we've done that. And then the clear names just removes all the names from there, like we did on the page before. Okay, and then we've got that list item here of names. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get a little bit more advanced. Okay, so first thing I want to do is we want to have, okay, there's our methods. Okay, so we want to have what's called computed values. Okay, now computed values, you can read about it on the Vue.js.org guide, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense when you first read it. But basically, when you think about it, Vue computed values, they're like the variables here, but you can manipulate the data before it's before the other function, or it's displayed in there. So it's basically kind of in between a method. It's like combining a method and a variable, basically. But I will say that if you not manipulating the data, definitely use variables because there's less overhead. So only when you want to manipulate the data beforehand should you then use the computed values. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do here is let's just remove this list code from here for now. Okay, and we'll remove these functions, these methods, sorry, and we only need one. We don't need any buttons. Okay, so we'll just use new name. We don't need that names either. Okay, so we'll just go back to this state here. So we've got one input with new name variable, and we've got a methods and a computed, which don't have any values, don't have any functions inside, methods or computed functions inside them. Okay. Alright, so what we want to do now is we just want to go back to like we did in the first tutorial. We just want to display something. Okay, so we're going to display it here. So first of all, let's just go back to where we were before, a new name. Okay, so that was like we did in the first tutorial. If we refresh that, oops, let's put a break in there because that's really hard to understand. Okay, so let's put a break in there, and that, you know, as we know, whatever you type in there is automatically displayed in the line above it. Okay, so that's where we want to be. So you should be familiar with that by now. What we want to use the computed value for is let's make a computed function in here. Okay, so change name. Okay, and oops, sorry, function we want here. Okay, so change name is a function. Now what we want to do here, let's just do something simple. Whatever the user enters in here, let's make it uppercase. Okay, so we want whatever the user, if they enter lowercase or uppercase, we'll just force it all into uppercase when it's displayed. Okay, because that could be important for some, you know, reason you need it in an application. Okay, alright, so change name. Okay, so we want, remember, we want to access this value. Okay, so this value, we need this dot new name. Okay, and then dot to uppercase. Okay, there we go, to uppercase. Alright, and so now we've got that, but because this is a computed function, we have to return a value. Okay, so what we can do is we can just return that. Okay, so you have to return a value in a computed function because you're asking Vue to go take this, do something with inside this function and return. You have to return something. You're saying to Vue, I want you to compute this, so it has to have an output value. Okay, so we're going to return this dot new name dot to uppercase. Okay, and that's just a JavaScript function. And now you can use all of the normal JavaScript functions in Vue. There might be some edge cases, but you can pretty much use the standard JavaScript functions. And so what we can do now, so we've been tying this output directly to the data variable new name, but what we can do is say change name, and that acts like a data variable here. It will display the returned value from here. So instead of using a static value in here and that gets updated and displayed here, we can change the data here and do something with it. And then if you just say to Vue, okay, I want you to use this computed variable, basically it's a computed variable instead of a regular variable, and just put it there, and Vue should say, okay, well, whenever this updates, I'm going to do whatever you want in here. Okay, so let's see what it's doing. Okay, so if I enter my name Andy, now Vue has gone, hey, every time this updates now, I need to make sure that this computed variable runs. So we haven't run a function here or anything to change the data. Vue's automatically done that here when we display that, and it's gone, okay, to display this change name, I need to look for this function in change name under computed, and I'm going to return this value. And so whenever this is updated, if you remember, this is updated, updates this new name, right? And so Vue knows that whenever this new name is updated, it needs to rerun this computed function, and then it displays it in this output here. Okay, so that's a little bit tricky to understand, but there you go, Sarah, Bob, Jill, whatever. That's how it displays. We've just changed that to uppercase. So that can be very useful. You might not understand the complete use for it now, but we've just done something simple like to uppercase, or you could do to lowercase. You could change like a money output, or if you're trying to display money values or something, or numbers or something, you could manipulate them to have commas in the like a comma delimited number or something, and you can do all of that just by adding a computed value here. Okay. You can do it in the data, but it's not recommended. Vue knows that if here, it will automatically update when new name is updated. Okay, so it does have a little bit. Remember, it does have more overhead over a regular variable. So only use computed variables when you need to manipulate the data. If you don't need to manipulate the data, use a regular data variable here. Okay, so that was a lot to take in. So I think we'll stop this tutorial here. And stay tuned for the next one, and we'll cover some more great Vue stuff. Alright, and don't forget, all of the code for this linked below, and if you have any questions, feel free to post a comment or something, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Okay, thank you very much.